guess who we've got with us today? My good old friend, and by old friend I don't mean he's old, although kind of is. I've been friends with him for a long time, Mr. Brett Q. This is going to be, I just decided this is going to be a pro versus am video.
Pro versus am. So you're the pro, I'm the am.
Technically speaking.
And well, that's really true though. I've never raced anything fast or pro.
So typically we do these videos with my videographer, but you're going to have to suffice for today. So you can do whips, but can you corner is going to be the question. So we're going to work this left-handed rut. It's got some braking bumps coming in. Okay. The way these videos work is I don't do any instruction at first. We just watch you do it as you would. Okay. So do it as you would 2, 3, 4 times through. All right. No pressure. The whole world's watching, but no pressure. And then I still won't give instruction. I'll do it a few times through, and then we'll talk about it. We'll see how much you can improve. Sound good?
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Do I do it to start with the way that I know you want me to do it? Or the way that I have been?
The way that you have been doing it. Pretend I'm not standing here. Pretend you don't know what I'm about to say.
Okay. That one time I almost washed that front end, huh?
Came in hot.
I came in hot. I just was having so much fun styling over that jump. I'm like, oh wait, I got to turn. Jump for show, turn.
I'll do, how many do you do? 3 or 4?
3, yeah, you want to do it? You want to do 3?
I'll go do 3 really quick, or 2, and then I'll come back, and I'm going to give you a couple pieces of information, and I guarantee we're going to clean this bad boy up.
All right, let's do it. He said he's going to do a couple really quick. He just has to rub it in that he's going to go quick, and I didn't. Whenever you said quick, were you talking about like rubbing it in that you did it so quick and I didn't? You said, I'm gonna do that really quick. Oh, okay.
So,
fair enough.
You have Travis Pastrana knees, don't you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But
we need to protect your knees at all costs. There's a couple of observations when I watch your riding. Your standing position is really good, but you stand more than most, but you still, in my opinion, you sit too early for every corner. Believe it or not, if I were doing a 30-minute moto and this was a pro national, I wouldn't sit in that corner.
Because it'd be a heck of a lot rougher than it is now.
It would be more rough than it is now, and also the corner after it just comes up so quick. Either you're gonna have to sit, stand, sit, or you'd have to stay on the seat the whole way, which I guarantee you when it starts to get rough, that's definitely not gonna work.
Yeah.
So, 3 things. 1, get off the rear brake earlier. You drag the rear brake until you're halfway through the corner, it basically stops you midway through the turn. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm off my rear brake basically right where you are. Yeah. And what it creates is I can lean earlier. So be careful because you might start to drag the foot peg pretty deep because you'll have to get the lean angle earlier, but get off the rear brake earlier. 2, don't sit. 3, make sure that your feet are tight because like I said, you're gonna start to drag inside foot. Well, you can see my boot, right? So it's okay for inside foot to stay on the peg if you're dragging it, but you want it to be tight. If your toe's out, it's gonna rip your toe off.
Yeah. I've heard that it's all right to lift, if you're standing, it's all right to lift your foot off a little bit.
Inside foot can come off the foot peg, but it's still gotta stay tight to the frame.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll have that much lean angle where you have to do that, but it is good to practice that because just so you don't accidentally weight the inside foot peg. Yeah. And as slow as that looks, I bet you it's equally as fast as what you're doing, and
it didn't all look slow.
It didn't?
It looked fast.
Oh. It feels slow, and that's what's good. I could do it a million times in a row. If you said, AJ, go do that 100 times, I would never mess it up. Okay. Where you're sitting down, you know, you're gonna catch and drag your foot. You're gonna tweak your knee. You're gonna wash the front. There's so many mistakes that can happen.
I feel like a lot of the trouble I have too is that I'm trying to come here and brake through this corner, and I've got the clutch in, and it's like locking the back brake up, and the bike's not settled in. It's coming in sideways a little bit.
I don't use the clutch until See where the yellow things are on the exit?
Like right in the,
Yeah, right in the exit when you hear the
What gear do you hit it in?
Third.
Third?
Are you going down to second?
Yeah.
Yeah, so try to leave it in third, and that also comes with getting off the rear brake early because I can flow and carry. The one thing Jet is really good at, and especially being able to like see him every day when I was with those guys last year, is roll speed. Like he gets off the brakes early so he can float through the first part of the turn. So it allows you to, especially in the Hondas, the gears are short, so you can keep the bike in a tall gear. Yeah, you should be, well, how much do you weigh? You're definitely heavier than I am.
200 pounds.
Well, you're 40 pounds heavier than I am, but I bet you can still carry third through there. Try it. If it sucks, keep going a second, but off the rear brake early, stand through it. All right.
You're right, that felt slower to start with, but I feel like
I
that was
guarantee you,
smoother.
if somebody were to time that video, it was faster.
Yeah.
Even the first attempt was faster. Second one was even quicker.
Yeah.
You're rolling on the throttle earlier. You got off the rear brake and then you stabbed at it again. So that if I was getting picky, and you stabbed at it gently, but I saw your foot go back to it.
Okay.
And
I need to, whenever you're coming, I was coming out of that, I need to like just get on, be more aggressive, like
that third gear or second?
I was third.
Oh,
Both times, yeah.
And it sounded great.
Yeah, it didn't sound bad at all. I wouldn't have thought that that'd be acceptable, but yeah, it's way better.
On this bike, and I know I'm 40 pounds lighter than you, I never use second gear ever.
Really?
I'm in third and fourth gear the entire track, and I short shift fourth a lot. Like I hit this in fourth.
Really?
Yep. I shift to fourth in this straightaway here, like in straightaways where you're like, oh, really? Because I don't know, that's how 450s want to be ridden, and the gearbox on the Hondas are so short.
Is that stock gearing? Like stock? Yeah. I think
That was stupid,
I think that was
right?
definitely smoother. I feel like, but I think I could do it better now if I practice more.
You could do it a million times in a row based on that because you're good at standing,
Yeah.
and you'll never snag the knees.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's my biggest. You got long legs, right?
Yeah.
So when you sit down and put your foot out, the likelihood of your foot getting caught on something is so high,
Yeah.
and it looks cooler. I think.
I agree.
And
I agree.
We all know that's the most important part.
Exactly.
Yes.
You can't be fast, look fast. For sure.
Well, nicely done. Let's session it to end the video, I guess.
Yeah, sweet.
And then, so pro versus am, what did we learn? Off the rear brake early, stand more. Whips are cool, but corner, what's the saying?
Jump for show, corner for dough.
Yeah, that's it.
But I say jump for show, corner to turn around and hit the jump again.
All right, subscribe. Toodles.